So my name is Omar Rabasad. It's 5:30 p.m. August 20th, 2020. So here's my chest tagged. And I've been hearing about heart attacks from the contractors, from the workers in the loading dock, from Chinese patrons using the loading dock. Heart attacks. Notice how bright that light is. The back. So I'm going to use the other detector, which is hard to see. See the high electrical reading here? Which is hard to see, yes, I know. Sixteen, 11. When the backlight is on, it's difficult to see, but the backlight's gone off. I damaged it because I slept on it. But can you see the high electrical reading on the hand? So I'm going to take my blood pressure. So it's 123/87. The temperature, 37.4, 36.7. You see that? And that's my stomach growling because the heat that's generated by these signals causes gas. 36.6, 37.4. I do not have a fever. 36.6, the forehead, no fever. But the back and the chest is heating up because I'm being pulsed with these microwaves. So let's see the ear. Notice all the grays around the ear. That's because the ear is always targeted. See that? The eyes. The back. So last time 124/84. And the top and the bottom figure is exactly the same, which is unusual. My back is killing me. And so my ears and my head. It's just been killing me all night and all day. Like last night, I didn't shield my head properly. My body was shielded because I built myself a makeshift Faraday cage made out of steel. Not completely enclosed, of course, just I'm working on it, but it is steel. And it does help. But the parts of the body that's not protected, or if you just forget or you throw it off during the night as you sleep, you're just bombarded with these signals that causes pain. And when the electrical currents around the head is high, I get weird dreams. It could be nightmares, but they're not always nightmares. They're just weird dreams that happens over and over. There's a pattern to it. 120/85, because the power of the signals is turned down. See the light? See nothing. See the brightness of the light has gone down in some spots, but the heart or the middle of the chest is tagged, and that's where it hurts right here, the middle of the chest. So I must have heard the word heart attack, and I recorded a few times today, more than 10 times, by quite a few people. And the comment, we are warning you, and this time you're not going to walk away. So it's a constant threat. Along with the comment, you got to settle down with Rick. The black people have it. So that's the heart, and that's the middle of the chest. That's the right side, that's the left side, that's the middle, right down the middle, which is hurting. So it's tagged. So the exact reading, and you can't see it, but the electrical reading is fluctuating to between 0 and 1500, and the RF reading, 2000. So let me just take the camera off. See that? Try to angle it so you could see there. So that's my chest. The people outside the window also who are logging into me also talk about giving my sister an aneurysm, a stroke down the left side. And the security guard called me today about something. And then she tacked on this comment at the very end of the conversation, which made absolutely no sense. She said, down the left side. I didn't bother going into asking her what she meant by it. At the gatehouse. Down the left side. So the comments outside is you're going to get a stroke as well, or the sister is going to get a stroke, and they mean business. So, and that's the RF reading on my hands. So it's pulsing between 3.6. So there's a male outside the window who says, Runty has a license for me, and it's absoluted, which is all part of a procurement program. So they did every single thing to sexualize me and degrade me. I was labeled and tattooed by Badr Nizar, starting with Badr Nizar, who chose me. So this whole, from 2012-13 to 2020 was a recruitment and a procurement process. So Badr Nizar started off predicating that I was a prostitute. The worker signed a statement saying he suspected. Then they passed me around and set me up and framed me with police informants, lying, out and out lying. And they actually talk about how I'm being framed, like they tell people to intersect me and go diagonally, walk diagonally across my path. They actually say that. They tell me they're framing me. The cops accept these reports and they absolute that I'm a prostitute. And so now it's been registered as permanent. I have a permanent record with the cops, and the cops are verifying it. So the cops who are verifying it are the traffickers, are the same ones who are setting me up and framing me with the informants they're sending my way. So this is how it's worked. This is how it works. The cops who are verifying that I'm a prostitute, and the people who are certifying and making statements, these are traffickers. These are people who are accessing me inside of my home. They're selling and buying of the sex slave ring that is formed when people are flagged, falsely flagged. When you're on a list, you are on a list to be trafficked by the police. And I suspect that the people, the girls in Tweed and other towns that Russell Williams operated in, these girls were being trafficked remotely. He was not the only one who had access to them. Their parents, and as they get older and they're adults now, they're probably seeing signs of being gang stalked. And they're scared to talk about it because they know that somebody has these pictures of them naked that was taken off them. So they wouldn't talk about it. But most likely they've been gang stalked and keeping quiet.